Hey, I'm Gary Shiebler, and this is the Thursday Night Fishing Club. Look at this.
Oh.
That's what we're talking about right now.
That's it right there.
That's it.
The real deal.
That's what we're
Kissing it, putting it back.
Oh.
When I was growing up as a boy, my house was always filled up with three things. It was filled up with baseball, it was filled up with dogs and cats, and it was filled up with music. What are you barking about? See, my life is filled with dogs. You know, there's always been, for me, kind of a natural fit between country music and fishing. Bring people like Bobby Bear and Little Jimmy Dickens and all of these great artists who also have a passion, the same passion for fishing as they do for music, and just, you know, ask them to share these stories, kind of capture them for the sake of just having them, because once these folks are gone, those stories will be gone as well. And that's a really, really important part of the Thursday Night Fishing Club. You used to fish with Tater all the time, right?
Jimmy Dickens and I fished together for 20-something years.
Somebody told me that Hank Sr. wrote "Hey Good Looking" for Tater.
Yeah, they were on the road together, and Hank said, "What you need, Jim, is a hit." And Jim said, "Well, write me one." So he did. About an hour and a half, he came up with "Hey Good Looking." And Jim said, "I'll cut it." And he went back to Nashville and getting ready to cut it. Hank called him up and said, "Well, Jim, I just cut your song." He said, "Well, thanks a lot, Hank."
And it became one of his biggest hits.
And he's only, what, 4'3", real short, and wears a big cowboy hat. He's been a star since I was a kid. And you don't want to walk through airports with him. Well, everybody recognizes you. You know, I can walk. Like today, I don't have my cowboy hat on, so it's hard to recognize me without my cowboy hat. And I'm safe, but little Jimmy Dickens walking through an airport, you might as well be walking through there with Brad Pitt. He loves to fish. Matter of fact, here's a picture. There's a picture of me, you, and him. Oh. We were fishing out here in some little lake.
Now that's that party we gave him, that surprise birthday party we gave him.
Oh.
Pro Shop. It says here the three wise men.
That was his 85th birthday, I think. He's 87 now.
He said that was one of the happiest days of his life.
I believe it. Look at this picture. This is the highwayman here. There's John, there's Willie, and there's Chris, there's Waylon. I can tell you for sure Waylon's not much of a fisherman. It was back in the 60s, late 60s. He was married to, then, this is before Jesse, he was married to a girl named Barbara. She was about 6'2", big tall girl. And she wore, it's back when they had big hair. And she had big hair pieces pinned to her. Anyway, I took them out fishing once. And we were, I had 2 live spring lizards tied on a big old doll fly. And I reared back to make a cast way over yonder, and I hooked her wig. And the wiglet went that way, and the whole thing went in the water. I reeled it in and waited, and she looked like a skinned onion because she had her hair all pinned down. Waylon says, "I think we best go in, Bear." Here we are, singing in the kitchen. Everybody singing in the kitchen. All the kids singing in the kitchen, banging on the pots and pans. Some woman came up to me one night, she's drunk, said, "Do that banging in the kitchen." I said, "Hold it. That changes the whole song. It's singing in the kitchen, banging on the pots and pans."
You know what we need to do? We need to tell the story about it wasn't this particular night, but the night that Bear and I fished a local tournament. We came in 4th place, and I think we won $12.35 that we split between us. And we walked off the dock as if we were Roland Martin and Bill Dance at
a $100,000 tournament.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me, coming through. Pardon me.
Wait a minute now. I got to tell you, about 6 weeks ago, I fished that tournament with my buddy Wild Bill McGuire,
yeah.
World champion shotgun shooter, and we won it. We won most fish and big fish.
Big fish, yeah.
We took all of the money, and we split it.
How much did you make?
Never mind.
I'm a local, I know the back roads and how the wind blows if it ever snows in this town. 'Cause I've stuck around. I'm a local, know the fishing holes and the lost souls, the new telephone poles in this town. 'Cause I've stuck around. I left for a time to look around the bend in hopes that someplace different would help a heart to mend. But I'm a local, yeah, I'm a local. I'm a local, know the best bars and the fastest cars, the one movie star from this town. 'Cause I've stuck around. I'm a local, know the chief of police, what's for sale or lease, which way's west or east in this town. 'Cause I've stuck around. Yeah, I'm a local. I left for a time to see if grass was greener, but I only found out it was faster and meaner. I'm a local, I was born here and I'll die here. I'll be buried here in this town.
Secret word is passion. If you got a passion for something like fishing, it puts you in with a bunch of really good people.
Last
swapping stories and telling lies. It's really an amazing fellowship.